Welcome back to YouTube. Titan Fragrance Reviews. Going to be bringing you a little stocking stuff, or kind of adding on to the one I just did the other day. Uh, this is really just to try to give you some ideas. These are a little less costly, I guess you can call them. I don't want to use the term cheap because they're great fragrances as well, but these are going to be, under the $30 range, maybe at most 30, 34 bucks. All solid buys, just something that you'll find mainly at like rack stores, Marshalls, at least for this price, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, um, Ross, and things like that. These are just kind of some follow-ups. Maybe it's a supplementary gift. Maybe it's something a little bit different. I'm going to come up with a few different ones, options that will definitely, be great hits for those you're buying. And these aren't necessarily fragrances that are meant for the winter time, because obviously, especially down here in Texas, you're only going to go through a little bit of winter, and then the rest of the time you're going to be blazing hot. So some of these are going to work great during those times as well. But again, you can wear whatever you want when you want. Just wear what you like. First and foremost, I'm gonna start out with this would be basically, I guess, like 5 or 6 with some honorable mentions, I guess. First one is, you've probably seen this a lot. Probably a lot of people had Curve, the first one. This is Curve Black. I think it takes the original and definitely matures it a little bit. Still have that same kind of sweetness in a sense, and it's just it's going to stay linear in my opinion. It doesn't change too much, but why change something if it smells good? You don't have to develop in these and at this price range, it may not develop too much anyways. But again, it's going to be a steady staple, something you can wear to work, something you wear just around. You're going to smell good. Performance, about mid-average, but it just is something, taking that original that a lot of y'all may have had when y'all were coming up, and it just works. I think it's a really good solid buy, and these are really inexpensive, probably $19 or so, around that price range. So it's great to maybe add to the collection, change it up a little bit, but that's a good one. The next one you'll see, and I'm bringing them both because one's discontinued and one I don't know if you find at the rack stores that much, but Mont Blanc Legend Intense is actually discontinued. It's just going to be a little more intense than this one. I think they both stay about the same. Uh, it's a great manly fragrance. It ain't like your teeny bopper kind of thing. You're going to smell more like just a more mature male. So this may not be for your high schooler, your college guy. But as you develop and getting a little bit more, and you want the man to smell good, your man to smell good, you to smell good. These are some solid buys. Again, you'll probably find this one at the rack store right now if you're lucky, but it is discontinued. So go ahead and snag one of these up. It's a great fragrance. It's just a clean, masculine smell. I mean, again, these aren't going to develop much, but are solid performers. You're definitely going to want to smell these, and you're going to it's going to be a great add to any collection. And at the price point, I mean, you can't go wrong. These, like I said, everything here is probably below 35 bucks. Many of these are going to be in the 20s. So you just cannot go wrong with these. But I'm going to put both those in the same because they are basically the same. I don't notice a big difference in either of them. So as far as change in smell. Next, I want to bring out, y'all see these. I know performance may not be as good, but I picked both these because this one for sure is going to be a mass pleaser. John Varvatos Artisan Pure. This thing is a gem. Great, earthy, grassy, fresh fragrance. It's going to perform. And just because it's, if you're going to be in an office anyways, climate controlled, even in wintertime, this will be great. Sometimes you want to escape and get away from the melancholy of the day. Maybe it's dreary, maybe it's snowing where you're from, or maybe it's just cold and rainy, but you brighten your day up with a little bit of aromatherapy with something like this. Gorgeous. And in the summer, this is going to be a gem. This is going to be in my rotation big time. I love it. It's just a very earthy, green, fresh, clean fragrance. Love it. And for Varvatos right now, this one is probably, like, I believe, like 34 bucks or $29.99, at least at the rack store, but it's a definite gem. I heard it's discontinued, so definitely hop on board. This is a great one to have to your collection. And then, of course, Dark Rebel Rider here. This is, as you can see, the leather on here. It does have a hint of leather, And this is a little more challenging. So this isn't something that's just going to be, especially not for younger guys. I don't think they'd like this, and maybe even some of you guys that don't like the leathery, incensey kind of smell. And not to, it's not off-putting, but if you, any of you Catholics or anyone who goes to church and they have incense burning, this has that kind of a note. It just really comes off, I think, as that kind of leathery incense. And the initial spray, it's like a CH Men Privé, a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. But this bottle right here, I believe it's like the 2.5, uh, 24 bucks. Gorgeous, gorgeous scent. Again, just like the title, Dark Rebel Rider. It's for the rebel guys, for the guy who wants the bad boy, leathery, smoky incense. It's just a gem, just not your regular basic run-of-the-mill fragrance. And John Varvatos is really good about making some great smelling. They may not last and perform, but hey, just respray, or again, it's still going to give you a good average performance on Dark Rebel Rider. Okay, one of my favorites, Valentino Uomo and Signature. Okay, Uomo is going to be more the gourmand, the tiramisu kind of sweet. This is for your sweet tooth. Man, this thing is a gem. It's going to cut through the cold. It's a great, great winter fragrance. I think if you wear moderately in some of the warmer time of days, I definitely don't think it's a summertime fragrance, but hey, wear what you like. Definitely delicious. You're going to want to you're going to want to eat it up. It's just that kind of, like, again, gourmand being the types that smell like food. And this is like a tiramisu. You know, it is rich, it is sweet, definitely a good one. If you find, you're going to find one of the Uomos out there. Uomo line. I don't have the other. These are the only two Uomos I have, but this one's a gem. I definitely like it. This one though is the coffee, and it's darker. Man, oh, gorgeous. I had just got the little bottle. I wasn't sure, but I did see the big bottle just earlier, and I believe it was like $29.99 for the bigger bottle. I should have probably gotten it, but I have this. I have so many, but this is gorgeous, gorgeous, darker, not leaning quite the sweet gourmandy. It's not that, but it's got a coffee note that is just lingering in there. So you're really, really going to get great, great vibe off of this one. I do think this is my personal favorite. Just something different too. Breaking away from just your brute or your cool water or Old Spice, whatever it may be, just in the old rotation. Some of y'all need to try this. Get it for someone who definitely is into, if you like that little bit of coffee vibe on it, but it's great. The next one, staple, inexpensive, but this is, you can wear this anytime. Nautica Voyage. This is definitely a go-to, inexpensive. Buy it for your kid in school. Get away from the Axe body spray for them. Give them something a little different. It's fresh. It is the green. It's just, man, it's so good. It's 16 bucks, around that price range. You can't go wrong buying this for someone Christmas time. Put it in their stockings. Buy it for your son. Buy it for your brother, your dad, whoever. If you don't have it, most people probably do, but I'm just hitting on those that may not have it. This is just a gorgeous, inexpensive for the price point. Definitely got to add it. It's just, it can be a little workhorse for you. And when it comes summertime, you'll be wearing the crap out of that one. I hear them talk about mall scents. This is Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct. Again, price points around that, sub $30 range. Gorgeous, gorgeous scent, especially for someone young. It has a beautiful melon note right in the start. You're just gonna smell clean. You're gonna have that fruitiness. It's not overly sweet, and boy, performance is great. Is at least average. I mean, you're not going to get, especially off freshies, you're not going to be getting 8, 9, 10 hours on those notes, but who cares? You're going to smell really good on this. Great stocking stuffer. These are a little bit more younger leaning. These last two I said, the others are great for, and again, you can wear what you like. I still wear these same fragrances. It just depends on my mood, but these are just one of some ideas that, just something, throw in that stocking if that's what you're looking for, just something a little bit, if you're not sure of what else to get them and you want to get them something else, boom, these are great. You also got a Secret Santa or something at work, $20 price range. You're going to find something good if you know they like colognes, or even if they don't, these are mass appealing. You can't go wrong with them. Okay, so now comes a point. if you would, if you like this kind of content, comment. If you don't like it, thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care. But if you would help me out with the channel, just give me a subscribe, and then I'm gonna catch y'all on the next time. Okay, I'll be bringing y'all lots more stuff, lots more lists for this winter time for this shopping guides. I'm gonna go over individual fragrances as well, so that I can break them down a little bit more. These I'm just trying to rapid fire get through them. That way I don't eat up too much of the time, and I get the information out to you guys so y'all can make the best buying decisions. Okay, y'all have a good one. God bless.